A vigil tonight for a little boy believed to have been dumped in the Bronx River by his father. A body found today in the East River near the Whitestone Bridge may be 2-year-old Montrell Williams, and his father could be facing a murder charge. Eyewitness News reporter Sonia Rincon with family members who attended tonight's vigil.
Please make healing in this family.
I went to the 40th precinct and asked them, can they help me? They said, what's the situation? I said, my son kidnapped my grandchild out of my house. They was like, oh, I can't help. That's your son is 20 years old, and I can't do nothing about that because he's legal. That's his father.
They recovered chilling video from the night of May 10th, showing the father putting his son on the ground for a moment, then suddenly picking him up while he was still alive and throwing him off the Bruckner Bridge into the Bronx River below.
Child, I want y'all to take a deep breath before we begin, because what I'm about to share with you all is the kind of story that shakes your soul to its core. This ain't gossip. This ain't tea. This is truth. And this truth right here, y'all, it hurts. We are talking about a baby. 2 years old, a sweet little boy named Montrell. And we're talking about his own father, a man named Arius Williams, who is now being accused of doing the unthinkable. This baby was reportedly thrown off the bridge in the Bronx, alive. Yes, you heard me right. That man, his own daddy, picked him up, threw him off the bridge in the Bronx River. Like he was nothing, y'all. Like he wasn't breathing, smiling, living, just calling out for his damn mama. Let me walk y'all through this timeline, because, baby, this system failed this child before his father ever did. Yes, I said it. It started on Mother's Day. Let that sink in. While some of y'all were out here getting roses, cards, breakfast in bed, this baby's mama, just 17 years old, was having her child kidnapped right out of her home by the very man who was supposed to help raise him. Arius Williams, 20 years old, took Montrell and then gone. The grandmother, Lord bless her. Bless her. She went to the 40th precinct twice. She went there twice to the 40th precinct and told them, my son kidnapped my grandson. I'm going to say it again. She told them, my son kidnapped my grandson. And what did they say? We can't help you. He's the daddy. He legal. Excuse me? Legal don't mean safe. Legal don't mean stable. Legal don't mean you get the right to throw a baby off a damn bridge. Now watch this. From May the 10th to June 8th, a whole month, y'all, police ain't even opened a missing persons case. A whole month this child was missing, y'all. While the mama cried, while the family begged, while that man, Arius, was lying, saying, oh, the baby is fine. And the entire time, little Montrell was already gone. Security footage. That's what finally told the truth. They say That footage shows Arius placing his son gently on the ground and then suddenly, violently picking him up and throwing him over the bridge. No child deserves to go out like that. Not one. And no mother deserves to scream out her child's name for weeks, only to find out he was in the river this whole time. He was in the river this whole time. And let's be clear, this ain't just Arius. This was the system. The same system that told that mama, we can't help. The same system that don't even open up a case. The same system that didn't believe a 17-year-old black mother could be right about the danger of her own child. When they finally caught up with Arius, the mama ran up on him. Where my baby? Where's my baby? And only then did he confess, after the damage was done. After that little boy has been laying in the river alone for nearly a month. Y'all, we gotta do better. We gotta scream louder for these babies. We gotta demand more for these precincts, these judges, these lawyers, because if they can ignore a black mother crying over her kidnapped baby on Mother's Day, we are all at risk. Montrell didn't have to die. Say his name, Montrell. And if you got a baby, hold them tight tonight, because next time it could be you crying in the courtroom. Justice for Montrell. Say it loud.
Threw the child over the bridge to his death. Those chilling words revealed by prosecutors in the Bronx Thursday night, drawing a gasp and quiet sobs from the toddler's grandmother as she listened on in court. Her son, Arius Williams, in front of her, accused of doing the unthinkable after kidnapping little Montrell on Mother's Day.
Did he tell you what happened to Montrell?
At first he didn't say nothing. He was like, oh, he good, don't worry about it. He's all right.
But after an entire month of searching for her 2-year-old grandson, Montrell, prosecutors say that was never true. Authorities in court said they recovered chilling video from the night of May 10th, showing the father putting his son on the ground for a moment, then suddenly picking him up while he was still alive and throwing him off the Bruckner Bridge into the Bronx River below. For the next month, the dad went dark, the toddler's 17-year-old mother and family members trying in vain to find him alive. Sources say they repeatedly went to the police and family court, but a missing person case wasn't opened until June 8th, when Montrell was already dead.
I went to the 40th piece and asked them, can they help me? They said, what's the situation? I said, my son kidnapped my grandchild out of my house. They was like, oh, I can't help. That's your son is 20 years old. And I can't do nothing about that because he's legal. That's his father.
Finally, after 2 trips to family court, Montrell's mother was able to convince a judge to issue a warrant for Williams on May 22nd. And after running into him this past Sunday,
she was like, oh, give me my baby. Where my baby is at?
Authorities say the 20-year-old finally confessed to killing their baby. The boy's body recovered by dive teams in the East River Wednesday morning.
Nobody should have the heart to do anything like this to a baby.
His father. A body found today in the East River near the Whitestone Bridge may be 2-year-old Montrell Williams, and his father could be facing a murder charge. Eyewitness News reporter Sonia Rincon with family members who attended tonight's vigil.
Please make it heal this family.
The tight-knit family of a young father accused of doing the unthinkable is struggling tonight to understand why.
I don't have the answer to why he do this and why he would even think of doing this.
They're remembering 2-year-old Montrell Williams as a sweet and happy toddler.
Montrell was a great baby. He was great. It's just hard. It's real hard.
He kept calling him Daddy. He trusted him. He trusted him. And he took his life.
It was here at this spot in Garrison Park in Hunts Point, marked with Montrell's favorite toys, that police believe it happened on or around May 10th. The 20-year-old father has been in police custody since Monday, when he allegedly told the child's 17-year-old mother he had thrown their son into the Bronx River. The NYPD launched a search in the water and through surveillance footage.
Our detectives did a good job in getting to this quickly, tracking that video, and seeing the crime committed on the video was heartbreaking.
Today, about 3 miles away near the Whitestone Bridge, they found a small body, transporting the remains to the medical examiner to find answers. The mystery is so painful and baffling to the family of the young father. They say he recently seemed like he'd begun struggling with mental health issues, arguing with family members before leaving their home with little Montrell last month.
Nobody expected this at all, because he loved his son, but I don't know what drove him to this.
While his family believes and is coming to grips with the idea that he is somehow responsible for this, criminal charges are still pending for the young father. The mother